like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion. My peasant's disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost. Like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that. You gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Detroit! Over!
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go. 3-19!
And they'll go on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Gun!
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw is Kellen, and that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Kelly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Here's Kelly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll set up to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Over! 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 Over!
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. This is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, Kelly. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Kelly. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
So that's bad where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Saquon Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Kelly. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Lawson able to drop him for a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Gun!
Now Kelly. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Over!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll set up a throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. The final shot before break. Kelly. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Leopard. Leopard.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, now, look at 56.
On the run, it's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The 13 yards that time of the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. To throw, Kelly. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Over!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Kelly to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Kelly to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. In for the score. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Kelly. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And out now, here come the Bengals. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Saquon Barkley running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw is Kelly. That is caught inside the 5. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They run it with James. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's James, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On on the ground. It's James. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. James. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's James. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.